welcome to Tipsy OTPs, the series where I get drunk and talk about OTPs whilst being tipsy. Right, listen lads, I gotta be straight with you. Reasonably straight with you. I am sick. Which explains why my voice sounds a bit weird, why my eyelashes are fucked, because they can sense weakness, and the fact that I am not drinking alcohol for this Tipsy OTPs. I'm drinking peppermint and licorice tea because the thought of ingesting alcohol right now makes me want to die. But I did want to bring you a video this week, and I did want to bring you a video about the OG of the OTPs, that is the Doctor and Rose, because let's be honest here, there is not a kid living in Britain between the ages of 15 and 25 who was not obsessed with these two growing up, and who evidently continue to be obsessed with these two even today. So who are the Doctor and Rose? The Doctor is an alien. They're a Time Lord. They travel in space and time from the planet Gallifrey in the... Okay, I'm really sorry, I don't know all of the names, but they're a Time Lord who is usually a white guy. Until now, bitches! And Rose is a girl who proves that every single person, no matter who they are and where they come from, whether that is a working class shop girl from London, is special and can travel space and time and be loved. So why should you ship them? Well, chances are you already do. It is a stereotype, but it's definitely a stereotype that is true in a lot of ways, that most young people who live in the UK and in Britain watch Doctor Who as they grow up and watch Doctor Who as they get older. It's just a thing that we do. I know I grew up with Christopher Eccleston's Doctor and David Tennant and then Matt Smith to a certain degree, and we all did, and we were all in love with Rose and the Doctor. And what continues to impress me, having gone back and watched Russell T Davies's era of Doctor Who, is how well developed and how well written the relationship between the two of them was. Russell T Davies manages to, and if you watch Doctor Who you'll know this, make Rose be just as suited to Christopher Eccleston's Doctor as she is to David Tennant's Doctor. So of course 10 is the Doctor that she ends up being with, at least the clone version of himself. But I think a shout out needs to go to 9 and Rose, who are, I think, severely underrated. But the relationship and the way that it's written between the two of them is just so well done. As a kid, you kind of watch it and you get it on one level, and then when you watch it back as an adult, you understand the context around it and why it was such a tense relationship in so many ways, because Rose is meant to be 19, and Christopher Eccleston's in his 40s, which is obviously one tension, but also you get how damaged particularly 9 is, and how much he was really suffering, mentally, because of everything that happened with the war, and how he was dealing with that was really unhealthy, and how Rose helped him. And it's so fun watching it back and missing all of the little signs that they liked each other that you didn't get as a kid. For example, the scene in The Empty Child where they're stuck in the room, and when they're talking about Jack, and how, as a person, he goes out into the universe and dances. Rose is like, oh, I didn't, I didn't know you danced. And his Doctor's like, I've got 900 years of time and space. I've danced occasionally. She's like, oh, right, well, sorry, just didn't think you did, whatever. And it's just such a funny way of roundabout talking about a topic which kids will not get, but you can, as an adult, absolutely understand what's going on. And all the other ways that when, for example, the camera would cut to Rose to get her reaction when the Doctor was flirting with someone, and the jealousy there, and then at the end, the you need a doctor bit. Honestly, I'm just, oh man. Which goes into 10, and again, I would like to reiterate that it is so good that they managed to establish a relationship between Rose and 9, and then managed to continue that with the same amount of chemistry with Rose and 10, even though 10 and 9 are, you know, different people for lots of intents and purposes. And just the trepidation that Rose feels seeing the 10th Doctor and then getting to know him and being like, ah, you are the same guy, but now you're younger. Hey. And I mean, these two are just the definition of cute together. They work so well together. So many moments that are so cute with them. That bit when they get stuck on the planet where there's like the devil like in the middle of the planet, and they're talking about how they're just gonna set up shop together and just live together and get mortgages and stuff. And then when they go dressing up with the episode where like there's the faces, the people don't have faces, and she's got the cute dress on, he's got the bike, and it's just they're just really cute. And then if you tell me you watched Doomsday when they get separated between that fucking white wall and you didn't cry, you are either A, heartless, or B, a liar. Either way, I want nothing to do with you. I was heartbroken. The nation was heartbroken. It's like when Sherlock jumped off the roof, except this time there was much less queerbaiting. But lo and behold, God bless the man that is Russell T Davies of not continuing the Sherlock trend and actually giving Rose and 10 a happy ending. Again, I shit you not, if you say to me that you did not cry again in the Stolen Earth and Journey's End when the Doctor's talking to Donna and he's like, what else did Rose tell you? What else did she say? And Donna's like, why don't you ask her yourself? And they see her there at the end of the road and they run towards each other, and then like the Dalek gets him, but like for that 10 seconds when you think they're just gonna run into each other's arms, worth the pain. Worth the pain. And then again at the very, very end when they're on Bad Wolf Bay again and 10-2 is a thing, and the Doctor's telling Rose that she has to stay with 10-2 because he has to go now, and Rose is like, but he's not you, and the Doctor says, he needs you. That's very me. Ah! I've only got one life, Rose Tyler. I can spend it with you if you want. Oh my god. God bless that they are one of the few OTPs that get a canon happy ending where one of them doesn't die or get stabbed after they have sex, or like, you know, don't become a thing, or like, because I'm not bitter at all. But anyway, moving past that, it was a simpler time back then. It was a simpler time. Just the babes. They are the babes. We love them. We stan two icons. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. They're the same thing, but I want you to do both. Please comment down below, what is your favourite 10 or 9 Rose moments? You're probably gonna see like my snotty nose. Oh dear, I'm gonna go bathe myself in medicine. Alright, I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching my videos. I love you. Bye.